G'day, it's Robbie again. Well, recently I did a modification to this great little model engine I got from Sterling Kit, steam engine. I put a brass drive pulley on here and it actually turned out really nice. It looks good. Excuse the rain, it's a wet day here in Adelaide. Anyway, we'll just press on. So that needed doing, and that's worked in good. The next thing, it needs something to catch the moisture from the exhaust port. And I was thinking a round vessel mounted on the corner here. You could use that hole that rubber foot mount is using. You could use that just to hold down the base, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a cylinder with a base in it and a thread hole through it to screw into the rubber foot, and just put a bit of sealing compound on there so it's waterproof. So that's what I'm going to investigate today. I'll look at doing something like that. Alright, moving on. Oh, it's a nice relaxing day today in Adelaide. Rain on the shed roof. Oh well. So I've got an aluminium insert in the tooling, and we'll machine this down to diameter. It looks good, and then I'll just run a boring bar up the guts of it, and that'll basically do it. So pretty simple job. And the drain tap, I'll just drill a hole and Loctite that in, and yeah, it should be a pretty straightforward job. Okay, these jobs always make a huge mess, so I'll just put my custom made, very expensive chip deflector on the lathe, and it'll help contain some of the cutting. Okay, so here she is. Very good. Yeah, so that'll keep the shit in there, and you can still look in the end here and get to the controls, and didn't cost me anything. They don't last forever, but they do last a long, long time. And I mean, I've seen people put fancy, clear Perspex covers and all this sort of crap on their lathes, and try to waste the space, in my opinion. You want something like this, you can get out the way if you don't want it, and when it wears out, you just make another one. Easy as that. Moving on. I just went on to fine feed, do a better finish. That's probably about the diameter I sort of want. It's machining up beautiful, not bad for free aluminium. Once again, this is where a quick change gearbox is your friend, because you can easily change your feed speed and that will directly affect the finish. Yeah, looking good. And the simple cardboard chip guard saves a lot of mess, does a great job. Here I'm machining away from the chuck to get the best possible finish on the aluminium by using the cutter on this angle in this direction. You can improve your finish in most cases. The reason this works is because you basically broaden the tip radius by coming in on the edge of what would be the normal cutting radius. It works well for finishing cuts. that's the depth we want. So we'll use your carriage stop for that. Now we can get in and do some heavy boring. Alright, we'll do this on medium feed. And away we go. Now once again, this will show you whether your lathe's any good. You should be able to machine with that overhang on the cutter without any chatter, which this is doing easily. Right, so now we have to mount that there and drill a hole for the pipe. And that's going to be a bit tricky. Anyway, I'll do it. Well, I'm getting there, but I think this video is long enough, so I'll call it quits, I think. I've got the condenser tank fitted, and the little pipe just isn't quite long enough to go into it. Ha! Wouldn't that bloody be typical? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the pipe, put the cut-off bit in there, bring it out this way, and then run a bit of plastic tubing from here around onto this bit I cut off, which is going to go into that. So, and then I'll paint this black to match the firebox, and it should be okay. I think the cylinder's big enough to do the job. I might bore out a little bit bigger, I mean, don't know, I'll think about it. But anyway, that'll do for now as far as the video goes. Hope you got a bit of enjoyment out of it. You can just see what home workshop machining is like. It's all straightforward and anybody can do it. Alright, I'll see you next time. And probably the next video will be when I finish this thing off. Okay, catch you later.